Alright, so today's Sunday. It is cold for the first time this year. Well, not this year, but I guess this autumn, winter. And about to have breakfast at this new place. I've never been here, about to try it. Then I'm gonna head to the shop. Talk to you guys about some business. Breakfast was pretty good, so I'll definitely bring the family next time I come around. And now it's time to go meet up with the client and talk business with you guys, because I had another question. This other question was, how to build up your clients and, how to start getting more business through the door. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today at the shop. And I have a little bit of printing to do, quite a bit actually. So see you guys over there, and then we'll see what I come up with. Alright you guys, so I said and I mentioned earlier when I was at breakfast that I was going to talk about business. So the question coming in from today is how to find customers, and this is the Uncle Steve FKY on Instagram. I've been having a lot of questions lately, and I'm very thankful. Trust me, you guys can fire away at your own will. I guess, I don't know. So let me give you guys some tips first of all. So I guess tip number one would be definitely go out there and get yourself some business cards made. That is very important. Tip number two is be active on Instagram. If you are active on Instagram, that is a very, very effective way for customers to find you. Especially, I don't know for other people, but it works for me. I like to post daily, or at least I try to. Like this morning, it's 9 o'clock and I've already posted twice. Use your story to your advantage. Whenever you go to restaurants, make sure you tag the restaurant. Make sure you leave them a business card. And make sure you let them know what you do and what service you provide. Tip number three is to be out and about. You have to be social, you have to be active, you have to stay true to your network. So, finding out what your friends do, I always tell my friends, where do you work? What do you do for a living? Oh, well, I do construction. Oh, well, here's a business card. If you guys need t-shirts, I can provide that service. So always let people know what you do. But first, I like to ask them what they do. I feel like it's more important to always show interest on other people, what they do and what they're about, and then kind of bring in your screen printing business. You don't want to overwhelm them with your whatever you're doing. So I think those tips are very important, those three tips that I just gave you. I definitely stay active on Instagram. I do use my Facebook a lot, and obviously I've been trying to reach out to a lot of people through YouTube. I don't get any business through YouTube for screen printing, but hopefully in the future, it starts working out that way. Little things that I do that help out and help the word of mouth is when I bring in customers, and if you're not ready for it, it's fine. But I bring in customers and I have them be around the machine and sometimes walk around the shop while I'm printing their shirts. It doesn't always work out, but when it does, I like to be having people around. So that helps them, spread the word saying like, hey, I was at the shop while they were printing the shirts. So I think that's a cool experience for the customer. I don't know any other shops that do that. So if you want to bring in that experience to your customers, that they're watching their shirts being made before their eyes, then that's something cool. I think that's all I have for you guys. That's really all I use. I did just create a website not too long ago. To be honest with you, the website hasn't worked as much because I'm so active on social media that's most of my business, or at least that's where most of my business comes through. So if you like to use websites and just put the name of your website out there, then go ahead. But I feel like people nowadays, they see something and either they pay attention to it and buy it right away, or they forget about it forever. So websites, I think they take too long to figure out information, how to get your shirts printed or quotes or anything. On my Instagram, I have my email. I have my phone number, and I have my shop's address. People are always sending me direct messages for quotes, so I get back to them right away. That's also something very important. Don't forget to get back to your customers, because they will look for somebody else if you don't get back to them. I think that's all I got for today, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If this was helpful, please share the video, and if I answered all of your questions, I hope that this was very helpful. The Uncle Steve, thank you for asking, and this was for you, sir. Have a good one. Well, you keep them on, that's not right.
So by posting on Instagram quite often, you keep, oh gosh, I can't say this.